Welcome back to Fields of Growth Chronicles, the podcast where we explore the art of building impactful, scalable brands one story at a time. Today, we're diving into the luxury automotive world with Alex, the operations director behind ERYX Auto Styling. Alex, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. Also, I'm really grateful, Richard. Thank you for asking me on. It's such a privilege to be here. So, I'm Alex Kay. I am the co-founder of ERYX Auto Styling, and I also am founder of two other businesses, but we won't be talking about it today. So, that'll be the next one. Yeah, I'll be on another 2 times then.
Minimum.
My role in ERYX Auto Styling is operations, branding, social media, marketing, basically all the stuff that goes on behind the actual work that happens, all the business related stuff. So that's who I am.
Brilliant. I feel this conversation is timely as you recently had a rebrand from EC Car Detailing to ERYX Auto Styling. So how will you shape the ERYX brand to stand out after laying the foundations with the former name?
To be honest, I haven't even put a strategy in place yet. I think for me, the rebrand was on the cards for like the last 3 years, if I'm honest with you. I didn't really feel that the name that we had and the look that we had I don't feel it really aligned with the image and the reputation that we had created, along with a lot of our services had evolved over the years as well. When we started, we were strictly just detailing, which is why we were previously called whatever detailing. I don't even like to say the name anymore because it's like, it sounds bad to say, but I didn't feel proud working with that brand. I just feel this brand was on the cards for like the last 3 years. We weren't sure about the name, but we knew that we wanted to elevate the brand to match the services that we now do, and obviously the reputation and the level of service that we offer. In terms of what's next on the cards, I do have a lot of ideas. The rebrand has only just happened last week. I'm still changing everything around. There's just been so much going on, and it's been like really, really intense the last couple of weeks. However, it's been received really well. Specifically, there's things that we want to be launching, new products, new services. I think for us, the brand, how it was before, with it being quite luxury, we obviously will be carrying on that premium image. We have some ideas around creating different kind of content, especially for our YouTube channel. We want to grow that a lot more. So things like creating different types of content as opposed to just in the unit, like videos with us working on projects in the unit and that kind of thing. And also different partnerships as well.
Your social media is very busy in a good way, as in there's a lot of high-end motors that you detail. You are making connections with customers where you're getting, by the looks of it, you're getting referrals from various sources, because there's Porsches, there's Range Rovers, there's all sorts of high-end vehicles. I know everyone's got their own preference of what they consider high-end, but there's a lot of classic cars as well as modern cars. Where do you source up? Where does a lot of your business come from?
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny that you asked this, because we recently sent out a survey to our existing client base, and it was like based on a load of different questions about our service, about what they think of our brand, how we're perceived, just loads of different questions. And obviously one of the main questions was like, how did you find us? Like, I've narrowed it down to like the top 3 ways of how we get found and one of them was quite surprising as well, so I'll leave that to the last. But obviously recommendations, being recommended by different clients, to their friends, to their family, people that know us. The second one was people passing by. They live near the area or in the area, they were driving past or they were walking past. And then the third one is YouTube, which I was really surprised about, because I thought out of all of them it would have been maybe Facebook or Instagram, but it was actually YouTube.
And on YouTube you've got educational episodes about the industry and car care, and where people can actually go away with knowledge, because it's, I guess on Instagram you're literally condensing information into such a short space of time, whereas I know on YouTube there are talks about how people can maintain the car, the kind of products that are being used, and I guess that's where ERYX comes into his own in terms of maintenance of cars beyond just the session that they have there. So branding isn't just logos and colour schemes, it's about the feeling people walk away with. What kind of experience or impression do you want every ERYX customer to have? And how do you build that into your systems and communications?
I think for us, first of all, with it being communications as well, we have a lot of follow-up process. We've got our aftercare plan and we've got our newsletter as well. And we've also got a client-based WhatsApp group, which is specifically for certain clients that would like to be in those. And for that, we offer updates in the business. So it gives them a sense of community. They feel part of something that's growing. They feel part of a community, with each other maybe, But yeah, in terms of the feeling, I think especially with the YouTube channel, for us, it's about educating people through the YouTube channel, but it's also showing the level of skill that we have and also ERYX passion. And that really shines through. And it's one of the biggest feedbacks that we receive. Some of the feedback that we receive from like our Google reviews, for example, a lot of them talk about the passion that ERYX has. They can see that he's extremely skilled. He's got the experience, he's got the craftsmanship there. And that's what they're choosing when they choose ERYX Auto Styling. And that's what they choose when they want to work with ERYX specifically as well. But in terms of also feeling, there's a lot of things that we are planning, which I won't divulge yet, so maybe you could interview me in a year. But there are things that we're planning to enhance that experience, to make it feel more like hospitality experience.
So you're keeping us in suspense with the developments behind the scenes.
Yeah, we have a lot planned. There are a lot of things, but there's a lot of things that I can't say yet because a lot of the things we haven't launched and are still in planning phases. But we do have a lot of ideas and things that we are planning to launch to make it in a more enhanced experience.
And you have expanded in terms of the team. So I know it used to initially just be ERYX and doing all the detailing, as in the actual maintenance side. It used to be just ERYX. Have you got 1 or 2 people on board now, helping?
We've got a team of people that specialise in different areas. Obviously we provide tinting and smart repair, dent repair, alloy refurb. There's a number of different services that we offer aside from just detailing. Of course, we are still a detailing specialist. That's what we like to pride ourselves on as well, because that is ERYX's forte, and obviously ERYX is the founder. At the moment, we're currently training someone to do the mobile side as well, because obviously ERYX can't be in 2 places at one time. So we are looking to expand the team as well and bring people in that also can help and support ERYX on the detailing and paint correction side of things as well.
I don't know if everybody knows, so you are based in Beckham in South London, near myself. So in terms of the mobile service, how far out would that be in terms of servicing your customers potentially?
So with the mobile service, we do go into parts of Kent and we service all of South London at the moment. We do only have 1 van on the road, but we are looking to expand that. So there's multiple sides that we're looking to expand.
In the luxury service industry, trust and visual appeal is everything. What strategies have you used to not only attract premium clients, but ensure they return and recommend ERYX as a business?
That's such a good question. I think for us, we have relied heavily on social media because what we do is so aesthetic based. It is about the look of the car. It's all about the visuals. So for us, social media has been our biggest tool that we have had to utilize as part of our strategy, in our marketing strategy as well. So obviously we work with...
You've got some great video. Sorry to cut you off there. You've got some, what caught my attention initially was the video and the short form overviews of a maintenance session with a client, because it's very fast paced. There's always music going, and it's quite impactful because you get all the details of the high end cars, and it's very attention grabbing. So that's what caught my attention initially.
Yeah,
I think you've got a really good constant theme throughout your feeds on Instagram, and it comes across, and that you guys are knowledgeable in that space. It's a specialized industry, and there's not, I don't know, you tell me, from experience, are there many detailers, say in a 5-mile radius, or what is the competition in the local region?
I think there's not many people doing what we're doing to the level that we're doing it within the area that we are in. There is possibly one other business.
Yeah.
I think I'm really not good with distances. I wouldn't know how far. I think it's probably between 5 to 10 miles of where we are that I guess could be classed as a competitor. But really, there's not really many people around that are doing what we're doing to the level that we're doing it. And, you know, the fact that we've got a blackout studio, like not many other detailers can say that they've got a blackout studio, you know. And for us, that is extremely important, because to be doing the work in a controlled environment is what makes the work and the results that we provide at the high standard that we provide them.
For those who don't know, so in having a blackout studio, what's the benefit of that in terms of the work you do?
Yeah, so having the blackout studio obviously creates a controlled environment, and why that's so important. For example, if there's things like paint correction happening, if you're doing paint correction with a machine polisher outside and you can't really control the weather, if it's damp, the ceramic coating doesn't bond to the paintwork. If you're machine polishing outside and it's windy, you can't prevent debris, small particles attaching itself to the pad of the machine polisher and then doing further damage to the paintwork. So this is why it's really important for us, especially, to deliver the level of service and the level of results that we offer at the standard that we offer it, that we do the work in a controlled environment. And not only that, but we've got 17,000 lumens of light, which means, and with it being a blackout studio as well, so together with the lights, it basically cancels out all reflections, which means that defects are easier to see. And certain defects that may not be seen outside will show up within the studio. So it just helps us to deliver that level of service that we want to deliver, to that standard that we want to deliver it.
I understand that. And with regards to the exposure as well of the light, you're right. If there's outside like ambient light coming in, it's going to affect the level of service. And it's similar kind of thing in photography, where knowing, like, let's just say, for example, when there's harsh shadows like on someone's face, like, it's going to affect the outlook. You're going to get, like, you're wearing glasses, like, you're getting shadows from the light, and it does affect the outcome, which is why a flash would probably be better in that scenario. To end up, is there a quote or mantra you live by?
Okay, this changes as I go through my personal internal evolution, but at the moment, the one that has been coming up for me is comfort is the silent killer, because I have been going through what I feel like a bit of a comfort zone phase, and I have just noticed that I could be doing things better and I could be doing a lot better. And for me, I really know that putting yourself in the uncomfort zone is where growth happens, not just professionally but also personally as well. But if you are pushing yourself personally and you are evolving personally, then you are naturally going to be evolving professionally as well. And it's kind of like a natural symbiosis. So yeah, for me at the moment, it's just reminding myself, comfort is the silent killer. Comfort is where dreams go to die.
Love that. And you know what? I think that's the perfect way to end this conversation, with a bit of wisdom from Alex there. And I love the philosophical approach. To recap, we covered all things from branding strategy to client experience. It's clear what happens behind the scenes is just as instrumental as what's on your socials, which is what caught my attention in the first instance. Where can people find you if they want to follow and see what you offer?
Oh, we're on so many platforms. So we're on LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. That's the other one. I always know that there's 5. And obviously we've got our website as well. And I mean, if anyone's interested, they can sign up to the newsletter as well there, so they can stay in the know. Our newsletter offers tips, education, updates, also promotions and offers that we sometimes offer seasonally, giveaways. Anyone can follow and share, like, comment, help us grow.
So I'll put all of those details in the description. Thanks for your insight. If you're loving these deep insights into the branding journeys of creative entrepreneurs and industry experts, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and follow us on Instagram at Fields of Growth for more behind the scenes content and my photography offerings. So I'll see you guys in the next one.